Hi, hello. Welcome to Outfit Wars. This is going to be on Nexus, and this is Fate versus Dire. My name is Varunda, and I'm joined by Eternal and Ccdmc. How are you doing, Eternal?
I'm doing alright, Brenda. How are you?
I'm doing good. Ccdmc is currently getting water, but we had to start casting, so he'll be joining us later. Woo!
Shouldn't be too long.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, how long does it take to get a glass of water, really?
I mean, he has to go to the cornfield to actually
True.
stop the water from, like, drenching the corn.
Get it
have it
off the
sip to himself.
mildew.
Yeah.
All right. You
So
know,
it'll be a while.
the perfection for good water is something worth going for. But yeah, a little brief intro about the teams. We got Fate of Connery. This is the kind of Rally 2.0 of Outfit Wars 3. You got a lot of the old classics such as Dawn and Brack and Neon. And that's going to be led by Frederick 1, the, what was it, like, two-time AFC winner, something or other.
Legendary. Force
Legendary.
commander.
Lane Smash. B bracket winners, mind you. Put some respect
True.
on the name. Then on the other side we got Dire. Dire's a NC Aussie outfit. Solid players all around, but they don't really have a lot of the same experiences they've got, unless they've learned pretty quickly from this. Who do you think is going to win this match?
I think Fate's gonna win this. Knowing that some of the people I play with as well are on there.
Ooh, Anvil.
I don't know much of the people on Dire, but I know a lot of the people on Fate. Oh, there's already anvils coming down.
Yeah,
There. There's 20 seconds left on the match. So.
20 seconds. We're gonna go through the intros real quick. Hey, look at that! It's a bunch of ESFs and galaxies. That's crazy. Frederick 1 saying,
God.
"Kill them all" in yell chat real quick. Dire over here, no galaxies on their opener. A lot more standard opener. So we're gonna get an epic air duel 2022 Planetside 2 ASMR 4K. CC, are you back yet?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh.
Hi, CC.
Hi.
All right. Let me know how the volumes are. By the way.
Steel Rain. Okay. So that's a late Steel Rain, if I say so myself.
A little bit of a
I know
dire steel rain. Where's that going? It's going to Granite?
Dire did have some Burster Maxes in the work game.
Oh.
Wait, where is
So are
this
they?
going?
They're setting it up already. Yo, I'm okay. I'm on there. Okay, let me give you a waypoint.
I see it. Here we are.
Yeah, they're set up over on Spades.
We got some boosters. On Spade, I also see some a little bit further up. Yeah.
Okay, so there's somewhere else.
They got two
wait.
little things going on.
Wait, okay, no, it is a little further up. I'm just trolling. Alright, so I've seen them do this on Cobalt as well, I believe, earlier today. Like same setup, same thing with the canopies. Powerful.
Yeah, with the mastheads, that definitely gives you a lot longer of a reach. With like bursters, you don't really have as far of reach, but masthead really gives you some long range that you can go with.
Right.
Satcam really the only one with the fast cap right now.
Yeah.
There's
50 low.
Yeah, Granite Head's flipping right now.
A little base cap. We got Arzex on a fast cap, Granite Heads on a fast cap, Bitter Gorge is on a slow cap currently. We have Artoria, Fate X Artoria Pendragon dead in front of a Spitfire.
Oh god.
Of course.
Of
Classic.
course.
Fate X Gan Artoria Pendragon.
We need clips of that immediately. Send it to us.
I don't
on
think,
Discord.
unfortunately, I caught it. I was busy looking at the map. I'm a map
No.
mark, if you will.
Well, we need to see him dead next to the
Oh,
spit.
for sure. We got that one live in 4K. Live on Planetside 2 battles. Something.
Yes.
Or just Planetside
There is
battles.
Meanwhile, there's a fast cap for Granite Head for the... That's the Dire side.
Yeah, blue's going to be dire here.
Yeah.
It looks like they've got a deliverer on the roof as well. So typically what you'll see teams do is they'll either go for Granite Head or Arzek. You don't need both of them because they give you access to the same lattices. And then Bitter Gorge is where a lot of the other focus is placed on. Because, you can't... Those lattice lines are not replicated. But so far, still just a lot of air battle going on. Not a lot of infantry to look at.
Yeah. There is some Fate at Granite Head making their way.
All right.
Only 48.
I think I see
Yes.
a galaxy that's starting to come in here.
Yeah, from the tech plant going over, since there's a 10-second delay between Kappa Tech and Granite Head. They've dropped already right now at Granite Head.
Nice.
I think they're gonna
I'm
drop
seeing
A
some
point here.
drops here. Checking out the A point right now. Currently being contested by Fate. That's going to be good. Get some more time to rotate people over.
Yeah. Fate got Arzek.
Nice.
Expected. Oh, since Bitter Gorge might go the way of Dire, then
Mm-hmm.
I
there's
don't know
not much.
because there's time for Fate to rotate to actually.
Oh, B point flipping. Artoria Pendragon. Is he actually gonna kill? Oh, he kills one.
Checking. Ooh,
We'll see if
hits
he can.
one.
Is he gonna actually do something here? He's trying to stagger, but probably Granite Head's gonna be where the action's at.
Yeah. Bitter Gorge not very exciting. Flying back over to Granite Head. Looks like they're starting to try to make a push up to BC right now, but trying to push from A to BC is actually really, really hard.
B to C is the classic, because you can go from balcony from C over to dubs from B point.
Oh, here we go. Push
Fate got
starting
to
onto
play
C right
Galaxy
now.
up. Frederick pulled a max going towards B.
Okay, Frederick and a max going door 1 of Powerhouse. Let's see how he does it.
Right now, we've also got to push into the balcony of the C point right now.
Frederick's not
The
pushing.
shotgun's coming in. Frederick, you gotta push. You only got a little bit of time right now.
Pushing
Ah,
for C point.
I gotta go.
Fate
This-
needs to get on C, but there's a Mozzie
There's a
blocking
Moz.
their
Oh
entrance.
my gosh.
But
That Mozzie
they-
actually stopped the cap.
Yeah, but they've spent like 15 seconds outside contemplating which point to push.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
So-
and I'm seeing a lot of people over here like Genris and Lynx. They're kind of caught in a bad position right now. So a little bit of some
Arizek-
sloppy rotations from Fate.
Fast cap on Arzek now for Dire.
And then Dire's also in favor, or Bitter Gorge goes in favor of Dire. So it looks like Dire with a strong opener right now gets 2 of the 3 neutrals. You know, if this was a Smash game, they're definitely winning the neutral game.
Whoever's played Smash Bros. Or has watched competitive Smash Brothers, you know the reference.
Haha. Oh, we got Naya. Just a fun name to say.
There is guerrilla warfare going on at Arzek.
Yeah. a little
Yeah.
Small clumps of fights here and there. They're trying to stall out Arzek because obviously you don't want to lose all.
Here we go. Yeah, and they got 2 galaxies right now. I suspect that's going to be logistics. Yeah, I see some
Fate-
people that
They
have
just dropped. Quite a few.
They has a stealth Sunday as well at the garage level.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like they're going to be picking that back up. And overall, just a pretty standard game of Nexus so far.
Mano is with you.
Yeah, one thing I will notice is like there hasn't been any back caps yet so far.
Yeah, I was just looking at my map. I was like, where's the, you'd expect
Most-
like Nexus Secure to be started for sure.
Bitter just started for Fate.
Mhm.
They flipped A and B over here. A lot of Mozzies on the side of Fate. Air to grounding everyone as well. Getting rid of beacons.
Mhm. On Bitter Gorge, air
Shredding.
control is very, very strong.
I mean, which you would think that now that C has Bitter Gorge, with them having the air terminal there, they get more pry on air, but
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
has more air players, I guess.
Fate has held on to 8 point at Granite Head despite them losing the base.
Which is
And it's
impressive. 8
prevented that
points
back
really hard
cap.
to hold.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
preventing
they're making their
back
way up
caps as
to
well.
B right now.
I'm gonna go check out their
Dire
push
really needs to
B.
clean them up quickly if they want to make progress.
Yeah, I see it right now. They're about to push into short.
Oh, he's getting... There's still a couple people over on B for Dire, though. They're gonna repel Fate intruders trying to get onto B point.
Yeah, caught that. Good play by the Dire heavy there.
Yep, and they got 8 point back. So perhaps they have back cap here at Nexus Secure. Looks like
Yeah, they have
pop
more
there.
pop over there, yeah.
Hopefully that's what you see. I'm gonna go check out Bitter Gorge real quick. What's going on here?
Argent Pass might be a thing if this 8 point flips completely as
Mhm.
well.
We've also got
No, let's-
Hydroponics has started over here for Fate.
No, Fate still has 8 point over at Bitter. Let me Let me get this. Oh, but Nexus Secure started.
Yeah.
And Hydroponics as well.
Yeah, hydroponics, definitely Fate moved more people over here. Definitely with these galaxies is probably where they're getting a lot of their spawns from. Take a look at the top spawners real quick. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you didn't send the...
So we got Memento Mori on top for Fate with 36 spawns. And then for Dire, we got Shades Lebot with 19 spawns. So Dire's definitely got some more spread out ones. You can see like Minotaur and Mori. Those are definitely like some of the pilots in here. But not a lot of action at B point right now. Looks like these two teams are just kind of content to maybe trade bases.
Argent Pass also going 24 to 48 at Argent Pass for Dire.
Mm-hmm.
The Nexus Secure and Argent Pass going for Dire at the moment. To maybe they want to go for a base race.
I mean, the
Fate
base race
does
is going
have
to be
the
in
faster
favor.
time.
Yeah, they've got like 30 seconds ahead, so that's going to be favorable for them. Oh, Nexus Secure looks like there's some action headed over there.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Some light air to grounding over here. A little bit of mid-air traffic collisions as well. Can't call those an accident because that would imply no one's at fault. We got 2 beacons up right now, one on dubs, one on short for both teams. Let's go check out the hold on the inside over here for Dire.
The Dire have a good beacon over at Skinny, and Fate haven't seen it quite yet. Oh, they have. Loleg on. Oh, but it's hidden underneath the canopy. That's so powerful, actually.
Oh, yeah, putting it beneath. Yeah, you can sneak it beneath. Memento Mori goes for it, takes it out. Dire now with no spawns, I believe, over here, although we just got one drop in. Refugees NC. Might be able to get a beacon down in time, get some more peeps in.
Well, Dire have already put the point here, so now... Yeah, now Argent Pass and Nexus Secure. This is...
Oh, hydroponics looks like it's got some good pop over there.
Oh, yeah, hydroponics. Yeah.
Oh, air duels. Whoa, Naya goes down. We got a push right here from Dire on dubs, it looks like.
I'm sure these fights right now have even pops, so it's gonna be interesting to see.
Is one team going to try to commit? I believe they're actually committing over to hydroponics right now. Dire's got a good amount of pop right now. A lot of butchers going down. Oh, pretty good Ben 07, just mowing them down with the butcher.
I see a lot of dead Dire bodies. They look
Oh,
they just need to go in.
Them.
Like, they need to just throw a resonate and get in there. Like, they're not getting a lot of momentum right here.
Nexus Secure is already flipped back in Fate's favor, so Fate sort of have everything over here now. They really have to try and get this, but Dire pushing in through multiple doors.
Yeah,
Finally
Dire
managed pushing.
Resonate for Fate
Reed.
came out too late. That Resonate needed to come out like 5 seconds ago. Another one comes, perfect, good timing for the first one. But unfortunately the first one was just too late, and now you're able to pick them off.
Dire managing to push in dubs despite there being like 7 Mozzies around them.
Well, door 3 and door 1 also pushed in and distracted a couple of them, which helped them out immensely. So yeah, with that, all the bases that have been contested right now are being flipped back. Argent Pass.
Fate's still going contesting though. They're getting some drops in right now. They got 2 beacons up.
Yeah.
All of Dire has beacons up right now. Fate looks a little spread out right now though. No,
Yeah, Dire
actually,
just put Argent Pass back too, so that's going to be going to Dire's.
Pass. Okay, nice. Fate's beginning to get a push on the dubs right now. They need to do what Dire did to them though, and just get in there with some resonates, you know? Walk in, throw resonate. Here we go, Max pushing in. Easter Bubbles is leading the charge into Max right now. Isn't actually shooting, just shuffling around right now. Picks up the gun pushes, and Fate gets a nice retake. They had a door 1 push as well at the same time. Whoa, V6ing. Whoa, toxic.
Oh my
there.
god. Thank god it's not IO or anything.
Oh my
like
goodness.
That.
If that
He'd be sent to the penalty box.
It's yeah. All right, you're gonna have a 2-minute timeout in your warp gate, please. We're gonna start the timer when you see you there. Thank you. RC Gaming 03 goes down to the max, beginning to push on door 2. Havoc nade misses. Eats a C4. Nice throw by Core right there. Good push
All
out from
this
door
happening. I apologize,
yeah,
but
map
there's
check.
37 seconds left on Argent Pass, and there's no Fate in sight. Well, now a couple of them spawning, finally realizing how dire the situation is.
How I get it.
Okay.
Pipe down there, Eternal. Right? And it looks like Dire's just content to go for a trade here. They were losing the timer, but now they're winning the timer. Look at that.
Oh goodness, 14 seconds left, and beacon drops coming in for Dire. They really want to resecure. Well, they really want to secure this. Pardon me.
They also started to push Nexus Secure at the same time too.
Yeah.
They don't have anyone
Dire-
at Nexus Alpha though. No back.
Dire might be thinking, you know, we go up hydroponics, we get back Nexus Secure. They do need to be careful of obviously the work gate presence though.
Mm-hmm.
That could prove to be a thorn in their side if
All right.
they.
Small L from Dire here. They didn't have a back cap set up.
So
Small
I
L.
wonder if like Fate's not trying to make them tunnel on Nexus Alpha so that they can use hydroponics to get Granite Head and just start getting more map play. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Like,
going for Granite Head's going to be strong.
Because Federic's looking at all of this, and he can't just be letting them cap this for free, or at least I assume, right? So.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks like hydroponics been given up by Dire. Nothing going on there, so it's Nexus Secure. Have they started the warp gate base yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, like still, that's really slow.
Yeah, the Nexus Secure, there's a good
That's been
12
what?
24
Like a minute.
Over there.
A minute delay.
Orbital Strike and Hydroponics though.
Huh?
I don't know how much it
I
did.
don't know why they are wasting.
Why would you orbital there?
Dire?
Dire, hello?
I mean, sure, I guess.
They have a
I mean,
push,
wait.
but like
I see Reavers coming in just
they
hopping out, but
drop, but that was too late.
that was
trying to
way
save
too.
this.
That was
That
either
was-
way too. Wait, and they orbitaled.
And guess what? I think they're backcapping Granite Head. Well, I see some TR pop.
They orbitalled Nexus Omega 2, but it
Nexus
didn't
Alpha is
kill the
flipping.
anvils.
Ooh, Nexus Alpha has 24 to
who's
48 over there.
Dire's force commander?
Those were some wasted orbitals. On God, like
Dirty purple down the drain.
yeah. I mean, they're contesting hydroponics, and I guess actually, I think one of the orbitals did stop whoever was at the warp gate base. So that's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, very interesting. I mean, it works out for them in the end, but we'll see if those are.
Diamond's Way will be Nexus Alpha, where the cap has started.
Okay.
24 to 48 being committed from Dire to try and take that. The good chunk of their forces.
Yeah, Fate's not really committing anything right now to try to take back their warp gate base.
I mean, yeah, they might be. Well, them losing the point of hydroponics hurts them immensely right now
Very
because they can't
bad.
get pressure on the map.
I mean, despite Fate having air control all map, that might be a bad thing because they're just losing the infantry fights at every base they go to.
They're not transitioning that into
Okay,
like
so here
point
comes an
control.
anvil, and like this Mozzie needs to kill this anvil before. And there's a beacon up too. Like, why do you have air control and you just
There's a
let two
sky guard.
beacons? Like, that was really poor air control right there. Sorry.
And what is that anvil gonna bring in? Oh, an ant. Is it gonna be a deliverer?
Liver in, I'm
It's gonna be a
sure.
deliverer.
Okay, but
Okay.
it is going down now.
Finally.
but-
Neogenesis is doing what needed to happen 30 seconds ago.
A little late, but
he ran off, so you know.
wait, there's a sky guard just patrolling, making sure the air doesn't get to do whatever the hell it wants. Somewhat working. Certainly getting the attention of the Mozzies.
There's 12 to 24 from Dire at their warp gate. Where is the 12 to 24 from Fate? Is it all in the air? Like,
Yeah.
even
There's
pop
40
the hydroponics, so they
Yeah,
need to be
it's-
doing something else.
They have people just waiting at Granite Head. They have 1 to 12. I wonder how many. Are they waiting for? Is Nexus
That's
Secure
probably
already
just-
capped,
that's
or is
probably
that a
just
map bug?
mosquito.
It's being fixed, I think. I can't tell.
Okay, there's 30 seconds left on Nexus Secure. Maybe they're waiting for that to cap to get people at Granite Head. They should have had that happen when hydroponics cap, but they let the point go.
Well, I think no, they threw down an orbital. Dire threw down an orbital, and that stopped the back cap attempt. I think that's why we saw the second orbital. First one,
I mean,
definitely a miss. Second one, though, right on the money. If that's what it stopped, that's good.
yeah, kind of big brain. Well, like Fate is really under like a timer right now because now there's 3 minutes 50
it's halfway.
left. Yeah.
Halfway. If you lose this base, you lose the game. So
I mean, what Fate needs to be doing right now is just getting the back caps at hydroponics and sending the majority of their force back to Nexus Alpha. Because it looks like Dire's committing to the warp gate.
Well, Fate X Artoria Pendragon on C point right now. Okay, so they're starting Granite Head. So they're going for a bit of a gamble here. They're gonna not be sending as many people to fix their own home base.
If I look at Dire's setup here, sure they have the beacons a little set up everywhere. If I look inside, no maxes, not a bunch of heavies. Like a lot of them are actually.
Oh yeah,
other
0
classes.
maxes actually. That's gonna really hurt.
And
They don't have
remember,
any spawns.
Fate has orbitals to use.
Yeah, Fate still got 2 orbitals in the bank, presumably.
Presumably, if their setup was done right, of course. So, if I'm Fate, like, I think infantry-wise, Fate is superior, but they would have to ditch all the Mozzies, and they would really have to start working on it, like, in about 30 seconds.
Oh, here we go. Fate's actually starting to get a push in right here.
Yeah. They're trying to push main, which they have air control, so that's totally fine. See some maxes. And to be honest, I think right now Fate has the advantage on the map. Dire.
Yeah, if they're able to get Nexus off the
Nexus
back.
Omega has started.
As long as they keep putting pressure on the backups, they'll be sitting okay.
Oh, Fate actually committed a good amount of people to Granite Head to resecure it, so that's gonna be flipped back. Oh, orbital incoming.
There we go.
Which is interesting. I mean, it is landing on friendlies.
Seems like a weird time orbital too.
Yeah, that's not the best one.
I know what happened.
Oh, push on warp gate. Push on sorry, southeast side.
The person who threw the orbital down left platoon before they orbitaled. That's why the friendly max lived.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, good tactic because it takes half damage.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think it still did more harm than good.
Yeah, like that really damaged their push, and Dire was able to back up. And then
Look at
a lot
Dire.
of the people that I'm walking in didn't really, like, they're just kind of dying out here now.
Dire are just all over this powerhouse, and they're locking it down. They have to do a lot of work.
Well, we got a
to
Citadel
distract
though
it
on the
from-
other side, northwest side. We've
Max-
got a good push.
Max are pushing in on Diamond Way right now. They're reaching in.
They did manage to wipe out a squad of Dire here. They just need to get on point with a minute left.
Yeah, so they got to resecure now. That's good. The Citadel over here is used to cut the map in half and to really stop a lot of these crossfires from being effective.
Meanwhile, we have Nexus Secure flipping, just a ghost cap going on. Nexus Omega has started up again, but Fate committing people to resecure that. And Fate still haven't done anything with Granite Head yet after the first attempt failed.
It's very scary when your warp gate has, just a couple minutes left.
Oh, for sure.
And oftentimes people are pressured, like, I need to be back at the home base. But at the end of the day, you need to have a couple of people just always on those back caps.
Like having just the rat squad that just constantly backups is very useful.
Like one or two players even.
For sure. But Dire, like, Fate is not really in that. Sure, their warp gate is under attack, but we also got to remember it's still 4 to 5. Like,
Yeah,
they
that's what
just
I'm saying.
need
It's not
one
a
more
bad
territory.
position.
Yeah, for sure. Just the potential to cut off from Dire's end is very powerful.
Well, we also got to keep in mind that the points are going to matter a lot because of how the standings are. Like, who has more points is going to matter a lot for placements into the playoffs.
Whoever is dropping this match may very well find themselves out of playoffs contention with how the other matches are going and how the standings are in Connery right now. I've seen, like, we've looked at it really quickly, Varunda, but it's not just Fate and Dire who are close in points. They're separated by 3 points, but TTA is only 5 points ahead of Fate as well. So just these three, and Unity is like another 40 points behind Dire. So it's very, very close. You can't afford to lose a match right now.
Looks like we missed a push into hydroponics compound. Good retake over here.
Granite Head has a drop, a pretty sizable drop from Fate. They have a beacon up and everything. Looks like they're going to commit to more than 1 point.
We also got to worry about Nexus Secure right now. There's only, it's about half of the way done right now, and Dire's got some good logistics set up. Fate's just starting to respond right now. Goes for the...
Yeah.
Looks like they're slowly taking out the Sunderer that's being used. There we go. So Some of the Sundays out.
Mano is with you. Do not falter.
Still not a lot of pop over here from Fate. This is going to be a cutoff.
It will be a cutoff. It'll be annoying. Go ahead, say hey.
I was just gonna say Fate committed a lot to resecure hydroponics.
Mm-hmm.
But they do that and they don't have back caps. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it?
I mean, right now I just see Frederick at Granite Head. He just flipped B. He has a beacon up on top of the B point building. We'll see what he can do with that. He's just standing still. Like I'm assuming he's looking at the map. But
Only a minute 20 at Nexus Secure.
Yeah, it's getting
Fate gonna let this
dangerous.
go for free?
Like,
No way.
Faye has to keep 12 to 24 at Nexus Alpha. They have to move those quick. I assume that they're on their way to Nexus Secure right now, but they're not committing enough people to try and resecure this at all. They have 24 to 48, still a hydroponics as well. They have to move those up to Nexus Secure.
Yeah, I don't see any type of Fate substance here. A
Oh,
couple
and
on the roof.
hydroponics flipped, even with all that pop over there.
oh no, and I missed it. Dang. Let's go see if we
And
can.
Granite Head's flipping for TR regardless, though, because they already had a point. But Nexus Secure is the place to be right now. 44 seconds left.
Yeah, Fate's just beaconing in, which is going to be hard to get an organized push when there's 35 seconds left.
Yeah, this needed
don't
to
see them
happen
taking
a
this.
couple, like, 1 or 2 minutes ago. And here's a
A couple
Valk.
pushing
Again,
over ground.
this Valkyrie gets one push.
Oh my god, and the
And there's a
driver killed
TK.
himself.
Yeah, like, that's not good.
Okay, here comes a push from spawn.
I will say, Dire only has one person on point. Fate just needs to touch point once. Yeah, they're already contesting.
Yeah, they're already contesting.
Dire's
Okay.
doing.
Yeah, but look at how many people Fate
Oh,
had to
yeah,
commit.
perfect. There we go.
Mid.
Fade in through door 1. Perfect. Dire had committed too many people onto main hall, and they got punished.
Yeah, and while this is happening, Nexus Alpha is back in control. The Dire hydroponics is flipped, and with 2 minute 50 left on that. But Granite Head does have a minute 30 left on the fast
That's
cap.
kind of good. I mean, a lot of the pop in Nexus Secure. So, Fate leaving it a little close here, They brought all of their pop here, but they did it with not much time left. So it feels like they're constantly playing a lot of catch up on a lot of the timers. And yeah, all the pop that was at Nexus Secure, a lot of it's going to be over here at Granite Head now. They're going to start trying to fix this.
Minute 10 left. Dire has yet to get on A point. Okay, they're flipping B though. Yeah, Faye was flipping this, but they only had 1 or 2 people. They need to rotate.
Checking it out right now. We got a bit of a C push going on.
Fate might opt to trade Granite Head for hydroponics, which wouldn't be that bad of a
Oh,
trade.
so worth actually.
Yeah,
With
but
I don't have the alert timer. What's the alert timer?
it's 19 minutes left.
Okay.
So, but Nexus Alpha, Fate's also working on Nexus Alpha. They flipped it actually. So Fate resecured Nexus Alpha for now. Pop is still even. Hydroponics is a complete ghost cap. So I think that's what they might be trying to do. Is Fate.
Fate's definitely committing right now to Granite Head. I see a lot of Valks and beacons up.
Quick shout out to look up now for the
Fight harder.
Arturia Pendragon dead to a Spitfire. We have the pics. Thank you very much.
Plus,
I'm pretty sure that's Canadian, correct?
I think that is Canadian, yeah.
Yeah.
Dire's currently pushing into C point right now. They're getting pushed through 50s right now. Resonate that resonate is just too late for Fate. That resonate is going to be 5 seconds ahead.
Oh,
Fate's still contesting
Philly
A
C.
though.
They're contesting A. I mean, you can't really hold
Addition to
A.
B.
Like they gotta hold B and C mostly, and then just try to contest A when they can.
meanwhile, Anvil's dropping down at Nexus Alpha. Dire bringing more support. Oh, it got killed though. Okay, finally.
Perfect.
Good.
That's good play right there. Yeah, Nexus
But-
Alpha, it's still ticking. That 7
4
minute
minutes.
timer is like a good thing and a bad thing. Good gives you a lot of time to respond, but if you let it tick down, it's so hard to get back onto like Argent Pass.
Dire's still struggling at Granite Head with that much overpop, huh?
It's risky, but I think, I mean, in terms of points, if Fate does take Granite Head, they are going to be in the lead again. They just got to
Because
hold it, and they can't give up. Oh, but Hydro, right?
Hydroponics is just going for free right now. Like,
Yeah,
no-
exactly.
No one
12.
contesting.
Another squad is gonna come to join the party.
Yeah, and then they're going to be able to rotate back over to Granite Head. Like Dyer's
and
actually
3-point
playing this
phase.
really well. Like they're moving people, and the slow cap
Yeah.
for Fate's hurting a lot at Granite Head because now Dyer's going to be able to move the people at
8
hydroponics
point
back.
flipping a little bit. Dyer's going to contest though. That fast cap might work wonders for them right now.
Yeah, just
for
getting
Fate.
that.
Yeah,
Even if
40
they
seconds
instantly
left.
die, like that's
Yeah.
they gained like 20 seconds on the timer just from that.
Yeah, that's insane. Because even with the point being neutralized, it's already just a faster cap. So
Mm-hmm.
it's insane how much that helps.
But they got 8 point back, so a minute 53.
Oh, here comes the push
Fate
right now
needs
from
to-
Dyer. They're going up the lift right now. A little bit of splittage right now. Not sure if they're going to go B or C. Oh, this air to ground is brutal though.
Oh, Pop's equalizing. Another touch on the A point. That is big if they can just even neutralize that. No, they're not going to be able to.
Just touching
must-
it though, I think they gained 6 seconds from that touch. Like 6 or 7 seconds.
There must be a stalker infiltrator down here. Not
Next-
sure who else would be touching it.
Nexus Alpha is down to 2 minute 35.
Oh, yeah, Monka W.
Monka W. There's 1:15.
It's a
left
gambit
over
right
here.
now. Do they, you know?
I mean, Dyer can also call the bluff and commit everyone over there now and set up with maxes or something. That's also something I would consider if I were Dyer.
Yeah, like there we go. Looks like Dyer's beginning to push on a B point. If Fate loses this though, like oh, that's gonna be really, really bad.
Fate needs to cap this to stay in the game. If they lose it, they don't win.
Yeah, they've committed so much into this.
Not to mention 2 minutes on Nexus.
Yeah,
Ooh. Tech plant also getting capped for Dyer.
I like what Dyer's doing. You know, they're pretty good about a lot of these back caps. I think they fumbled a little bit when they first capped Argent Pass. Took them a minute to get to Nexus Alpha, but they're doing really good right now, just keeping up the pressure. And Fate is not. It seems like Fate just isn't able to keep up.
And-
Fate doing good on these point holds, and someone touches 8 point. 10
What
seconds left.
kind of orbital is that targeting?
Oh no! Oh,
What kind of?
that
I think it's
orbital
for the
is too
bus.
late,
Is that a bus? Oh
Yeah,
no,
but
they lose B point.
was-
and they
Yeah.
lost B point. There, I see teams do this so much. They hold main hull and then they lose point. You can't lose point with, like, we're down. We're talking like seconds here. And now that you've lost that, like, even if you get it back,
okay.
you lost
And
so much
Dyer's
time on the
doing-
timer.
Dyer's
Yeah,
doing
they are on
exactly
A
what I
though,
said.
so 18 seconds.
Dyer's doing exactly
They
what
would
I
have
said.
had it.
24 to
If they
24
didn't
to
lose
48
B
at
point,
Nexus
they would have
Alpha.
had this already, and they gained extra time.
They get
Next-
Granite Head, but like Eternal said, Dyer's all in at the work.
Yeah,
There's
it's 1
less
minute
than a
left.
Fate's got it, and they used their orbital already. I'm at the wrong warp gate.
Oh,
There we go.
No,
Right
no,
warp
no,
gate.
no, no.
Oh.
This
Fate-
time Dyer has maxes, and it would be really nice for them to have an orbital.
Yeah, if only
They
Fate
just
didn't
blundered.
use their orbital on B point. That was
But
L orbital, honestly.
This is what I talked about, though. Dyer calls the bluff. They're going to take the trade, and now they have maxes. They're very well set
Fate's
up
only
here.
got like one push to break this.
Yeah,
There's a
Fate,
field.
Fate needs to just utility
Fate needs to
get
go
in, but
forward. They need to go in.
They have to just stop trying messing around. They need to see forward. They need a lot of
it's-
stuff.
Oh, that
They
push.
trickled in. It's-
Oh,
They
no.
yeah. The Max pushed in by himself, and then everyone behind the Max died.
They panicked.
General M1 holding Shift M1. Holy cow! Going
Mr.
forward,
Bubbles
going in.
pushing in. Giga
Fate getting in
Chan.
behind.
5 seconds. They're getting in. They gotta. Dyer, if
Not
you
enough
are not on the
bodies,
point,
though.
you are failing.
Resonates.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over.
That was Fate's game to lose, and they just did not keep
Wow.
up on the map.
Yeah. Super entertaining match, but it definitely felt like Fate was just always on the back foot.
Yeah.
Always like recovering from a stumble just to be hit again somewhere else.
Yeah, and some of the squad play was a little bit weird too. Like, again, if they didn't lose those 15 seconds on Granite Head, they might have been able to resecure. But because the people on B point were holding the main hull, they lost B point. They lost a lot of time trying to resecure. And then they didn't have that time when trying to get the warp gate base back. So like, just kind of some rough play all around.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Fate was going for sort of the big brain play to try to get the middle of the map, but they ended up using too much time to trying to get that. Like, if that B point didn't end up flipping, they could have very well resecured that, and we might have had a different match entirely. But It is the way it goes. GG's to Dire.
Yeah, a very entertaining game, regardless of the outcome.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah, fun to watch for sure.
Definitely. We'll see. What do we have here? Are you for fate?
Are you for fate?
Well, I'm asking RC.
RC is fate, yes.
RC says, oh, he says, yeah.
User
Alright,
was
you
moved
get
to your
dragged.
channel.
Oh, sheesh.
You for Dire? Oh. Well played by Dire. They were definitely doing a really good job, keeping you, pushing you guys around the map and forcing you to do a lot of different plays.
User was
Alright,
moved
here's
to
the
your
Dire
channel.
representative.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, congratulations on the
Peace.
win. Good match over there.
Yeah.
You guys did a really good job
Congrats.
with your logistics, moving people around.
Yeah, no, that was probably, besides Recursion, I'd say that's probably one of the most intense games we've had so far.
For sure.
For good reason. Yeah.
Yeah, no, very,
So let's
very
get some
close game.
introductions. RC, who are you and what do you do for Fate?
I guess you could call me the shadow leader of Fate. I'm actually the one who, the only thing I really do for Fate is run the Discord and get people where they need to go, kind of the logistics managing of it.
Okay, like
making
in-game,
sure
what do you
people
do?
show up. In game, I'm squad leader of Alpha, kind of half platoon lead because for Fate we don't really, although we have Fedric calling the shots and being the overall kind of mastermind behind it all, we kind of like to balance the way that we run our squads off of our individual squad leaders because, as most people know, Fate is a conglomerate of groups that are outfits that are sort of thrown together, and by ourselves we couldn't really do outfit wars, but together and rally, we can do it, and we push through and make the numbers so that we can act. So
Nice.
I'm from Neon, and I'm run the Alpha squad with primarily Neon.
Nice. What about
Shadow
you?
leader.
Kai's.
So, I am from an outfit called TABT, Terran Aerial Bombardment Division. We are actually a group of pilots. For Dire, however, I am technically their armor lead. I kind of fell into the role during the practice game against FIFA. So my responsibility for outfit wars is largely coordinating logistics. My squad is a very flexible team of people, mostly armor players, but largely a lot of our time is spent setting up spawns as well as trying to contest points and generally just stall. I don't really do much for Dire, I just have a tag,
Nice. So yeah, let's start with let's go back to RC. How do you feel about the match overall? Did your plans work out? Where do you think that you guys kind of fell apart a little bit?
So it definitely wasn't the outcome that we were hoping for. Obviously, it's much better than getting immediately sort of ass blasted, pushed all the way back to the warp gate, and not having a chance and just getting capped right away. No one wants that. But it's we were kind of hoping that we could sort of control more of the map in terms of touching their nexus before they could touch ours. And the contention that they had at hydroponics really what sort of kept us in check, and the fact that we didn't get Granite Head the way that we had sort of planned on. We are a pretty aggressive group. All of us see the opportunity. We try to take it as best we can. And that's kind of the way that we played with Rally. So a lot of that was sort of transferred over to when we played with Fate. And I think that sort of hyper aggression and hyper fixation might have been what didn't work out for us the best. Just because, as you guys mentioned, as you guys could see, Dire was much better about moving around the map and getting contention on multiple fronts versus us trying to make like that one thrust across through hydroponics. We would have liked to have Granite Head. That could have allowed us to control the middle of the map a bit more, but that was kind of our strategy.
Yeah, it seems like losing Granite Head puts teams really on a back foot. It seems like.
Yeah, it definitely does.
From what I've noticed, a lot of teams that win Granite Head end up winning the match.
Yeah, it's definitely felt like that. But I think the other part of it is sort of discounting the other parts of the map, because you think, okay, we can just air to ground them at one base, or we can just hold them here, and in reality, you can't just do that. There's a lot of other factors, because it was like Argent Pass we were kind of banking on being able to hold them there. But we got so grained with hydroponics. Granted, when you're playing, it can be hard to just have eyes everywhere and just know what's going on all the time and how many people are there and make the right call, right? So I think that the way that we played was definitely best of our abilities within the moment. The calls that we made may not have been the winning calls, but they were the calls that we felt were right. And
Yeah, cool. Makes sense. Over to you, Kayas. What do you think that, Dire did well and, ultimately contributed to you guys winning?
I think ultimately, just the rotations on the map was probably our strongest suit.
What enabled that?
I think for the most part, phew, I'm not necessarily running infantry, but I think the squad leaders, all of us are out of our way to communicate with one another, and pretty much like we're all sharing a command channel together. So Delta Squad, which was mine, essentially it just came down to my team essentially trying to stall as much as possible. Individually, we're not a full squad, and that basically allowed Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie to essentially make the moves they needed to make without needing to 100% worry about backcaps or any of the smaller skirmishes. So, they could apply force, kind of like a pressure point, if you know what I mean. Just push on it.
Yeah.
Break it. Eventually, we ended up pushing the advantage and getting to their nexus first, which I think is ultimately where, they had to constantly be on the back foot to watch that. And I think they almost did the same thing to us. Yeah. And then obviously Arazek as well is... Delta Squad was going to try and contest that and stall it as much as we could, but ultimately Fate's air was quite strong and they beat us to the punch there, so it kind of put Dire a little bit on the back foot, but we kind of just worked through it and ultimately pushed, we found the openings that we needed to find and just pushed right through.
Nice.
So yeah,
so just well applied pressure at the right times and being able to move around quickly.
Yeah, just putting out spot fires where we need to, and obviously contesting at the major fights, like that Granite Head skirmish right at the end. That was a very close call
Granite
as well,
Head.
because
Ooh. If you guys didn't contest that B point there, that would have given Fate a good 20 seconds at the end there to try to push in.
Yeah.
And I think that would have been a
made or
very
break.
different story.
That orbital, I wonder what it was as well from Fate. I didn't see what it was targeting behind.
Yeah,
it.
that
was
Fate
a
orbital was a
Thunderer.
little weird.
Thunderer and Max Push was coming from that, and I actually called that in.
Okay.
It was kind of the call that, because I had made the call to the rest of the platoon that there's a Thunderer here, we're gonna need help. And ultimately, once I started seeing Maxes, because it was only Alpha, we only had 12 people there. There was no way that we were gonna hold out just by ourselves against a full Max Push and having a consistent spawn, especially with I think there was left on the cap. So it was kind of the make or break for this, that we were kind of going all in on Granite Head, that we would use the orbital here and kind of clear it out. And I will say I did get the down goes the Tin Man, whatever the max kill. So I got at least one max kill. Hey,
One max. All right, perfect. Speaking of orbitals,
worth it.
Dire, what was the orbital on your own Nexus?
Honestly, I could not fucking tell you, mate.
Okay, because my theory is that
don't
it
know.
stopped a back cap, but that's just such a weird orbital to see.
Yeah, so
We're gonna
when it comes
orbital
down
our
to
home
orbitals-
base, and there's one person here, huh?
Yeah, so when it comes down to orbitals, my team isn't... I mean, I'm not really dropping them. A lot of my time is spent managing the outfit, or this game was spent managing the outfit armory and dropping anvils, basically to set up spawns here and there. But yeah, I can't really tell you what was going on with that.
All right, we'll just leave it as a nebulous mystery. One of those, it's part of the winning formula for Dire, and
Yeah, look, it was just a dire Australian convict moment, I guess.
Goodness.
better start seeing that before all the matches, otherwise you'll never win again. It's superstition now.
Exactly.
Well, with this, Fate is in a particular spot with the upcoming matches.
Fate
Your Fate
could
playoffs.
get knocked out.
Yeah, your fate is sort
True.
of in other match, like other players' hands. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Another. I did it. I did a pun with
You did it
Dire before.
again.
Now I did one with
I
fate.
will say, I'm already looking at the qualifier scores. I hate to tempt fate. Fuck.
You did it
hate
too,
to
let's
do
go.
but the way I'm seeing it shake out, I already have an idea of what's gonna happen in my head, and I'm not liking it. So
It is possible, but like, I mean, it just really depends on Sammy and Hell's Angels and Unity versus WTAC. Like, depending on
Yep.
how those matches go, you're either in or out.
You gotta hope
Yeah.
that those matches are close. And normally, what Swiss format tends to do is that the matches that are later in the qualifiers tend to be the closest ones. So that's sort of what you're looking for right now,
Oh,
is
yeah.
for those matches to be close. You don't care necessarily who wins. You care in the beginning that the bracket points are sort of evenly spread, almost. So
With maybe
that's
WTAC
what
a little
happens.
bit ahead, just to make it really, really close. You know.
Oh yeah, you need a lot of good playing for you in that sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So either way, it's been good watching you guys cast or play. I'm casting, and you know, if that's going to be the end of the fate, so be it.
Yep.
But
maybe I just retire to casting with you.
hey, casting's fun, dude. You get
Casting's
you
fun.
get to experience the matches and not have to deal with all the stress about them.
You don't necessarily have to retire. You can cast and play as well.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what I do. That's crazy.
That's what I do as well.
Let's go.
Wow.
Woo. But yeah, that's gonna be. I mean, anything else you guys want to add, Eternal CC?
There's not really anything I can think of. I do, obviously, GG to Fate, like that was fucking intense.
Yeah, it definitely
Like,
was.
Real fucking intense. Like, individual player skill can do so much, but obviously, like, logistics, moving around the map, like, there is a degree of element there, like playing the map, and as Varunda said earlier, I do think, whomever controls Granite Head technically unlocks the key to victory, and it becomes their fate to win.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Hick, anything for you?
No, I don't. I'm good.
All right.
Sick.
Well, with that, that's going to be the end of the cast. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll, there's going to be more matches tomorrow. Do exclamation point schedule. See what else is going on. Bye-bye.
Later.